What's going on, everybody? Well, today I'm just taking me a short little walk today. I would have done a video on, yesterday. Well, we had some pretty nasty, severe weather. My area lost power for like 3 or 4 hours. So I couldn't do a video. Now I'm doing this video now, and I'm waiting, until it's time for Georgia Tech baseball at 5 o'clock. They are taking on the Auburn Tigers. Georgia Tech had taken 2 out of 3 from Clemson. They won back-to-back ACC series. And they are now the number 3 team in the nation. LSU is no longer number 3. I do believe they were swept by the Vanderbilt Commodores. Hey, no disrespect to LSU, but Vanderbilt has one hell of a baseball program. They really do. I got tongue-tied for the 20,000th time. And then I think once Georgia Tech plays against Auburn tonight, they go up and take on the Pitt Panthers up in Pittsburgh. Gonna see if they can win 3 straight series in a row. That would really help them out. Honestly, I was actually worried about how the Clemson series is going to be. For the Yellow Jackets, hadn't had the best of luck in baseball against Clemson in a while. So it was nice to see that happen. And the fact that they beat them at Clemson was even better. And of course now, the reason why I'm doing this video now, besides getting ready for the Tech game, is tomorrow I will most likely be going down to the Cove tomorrow. Once because I gotta wake up at 2:30 tomorrow morning. Take my neighbor's roommate to her job. I'm gonna come home, go to sleep for a few more hours. I'm gonna try to go for a few more hours. And then from there, go to Walmart and get some night crawlers. And then go to the 3-Way grocery store. It's a gas station, but still. They call it 3-Way grocery. And it's down on down Kellogg Creek in Bells Ferry, where I will be getting a couple of dozen minnows. And we will see what will catch the most fish. The minnow or the worm. I mean, hell, if I wanted to, I probably could have already started digging for worms in the yard, because the soil in the yard is so damn moist that I could take the large end of a pickaxe and just start scraping up the earth. It rained pretty damn hard. But yeah, and then that morning though, yeah, when the power went out Monday, the alarm was set to go off at 5:30. Well, hell's bells. I freaking woke up before the alarm went off. So that, because my wife has a fan that she has blowing on her at night, and I got woken up noticing I couldn't hear the damn fan. And then it was Monday. I walked down to the cove. The wind was blowing, so the water was real choppy, so there would have been no point in even trying to do any fishing that day or yesterday. My Lord, I'm acting like I ain't never done a video in 5 days. It's only been like 3 or 4 days. And so yeah. And another thing, I think Tennessee lost their opening season SEC series to Georgia down in Foley Field. Because I know Tennessee took the first game 4-2, and I think Georgia won the other 2 games. Yeah. And, you know, not trying to sound like a sore loser from Sunday, but, or not Sunday, Saturday. Georgia Tech's 3-game series against Clemson. Damn wind blew my monster out of my hand. Got it all over me. But on any which way case, Georgia Tech, they took game 1 relatively easy. Game 2, now they struggled a little bit. Until the 7th inning. When Kent Schmidt hit a 2-out grand slam in the top of the 7th. Then they got one more run in the 8th, and they took the 9-3 victory. That was Friday. Game 1 was on Thursday, and Georgia Tech won that game via the 10-run rule, because they won 10-0. Game ended in the 7th. Then they took Friday's game 9-3. Then here came Saturday. Clemson took a 2-0 lead. Then Tech tied the game. Then Tech took the lead with a 3-run homer. And here is where everything started to go south real quick. Most parts of the game, the home plate umpire was giving both sides, both corners of the plate. They were giving Tech the corners, and they were giving Clemson the corners. Now, as soon as Georgia Tech took that 5-2 lead, that stupid freaking umpire decided to be a royal son of a bitch, and he stopped giving the Tech pitchers the inside and outside corners. Oh, but then when Georgia Tech came to bat, when the Clemson pitchers threw in the exact same spot as the Tech pitchers, called it a strike every damn time. But then when Georgia Tech would throw in that spot, ball, outside, ball, inside, ball. There was actually one Tech batter, Alex Hernandez. This ball came inside and came within an inch and a half of hitting him. And he didn't swing. Umpire called it strike 3. He looked right back at the umpire. He was saying something to him. Oh man, I was sitting there going outside and said, dude, come on, get in his face. Get in his face. Tell him what you feel. Tell him what you think about that call. To hell with the ejection. I would gladly take an ejection just to prove a damn point. It got to where Georgia Tech was pretty much forced to have to try to swing at just about anything and everything, and was forcing them to try to go for the home run ball. Because all 7 runs that Tech got in that game were by the home run. I mean, hell. I knew a screw job was about to be enforced after what happened on game 1. Game 2. The umpires gave a home run to Clemson. I mean, I shit you not. The ball was about 20 feet away from the damn foul pole. I don't know, about 20 feet, maybe 10 feet away. Point is, though, it was a foul ball. But the umpire said, nope, went over the wall, home run. And when the damn even when the umpires were like, wait a minute, hold on, we gotta check this out. I don't know about that. The brain dead jackasses in Charlotte, because the ACC main office is in Charlotte. So that's where all challenges and official reviews of every single game is done at. And those brain dead dumbasses said, no, it's a home run. And despite that, Tech still beat them 9-3, so I wasn't mad about that. But that Saturday game, I mean, that home plate umpire really showed his ass. Especially when Georgia Tech got the lead. I mean, that reminded me of the time when me and my wife went to Rush Chandler. Now, this is before they changed the name to McNeese Park at Rush Chandler. It was against Clemson. It was a Sunday that day. And Georgia Tech was beating the living hell out of them. And it was 7-0. You know, and during that game, through the first 5.5 going on to the 6th inning, umpire was giving corners. But when Clemson was still struggling, the home plate umpire stopped giving Tech the corners when they were on the mound. I mean, oh my God, I was so beyond pissed off. I mean, I was in the crowd shouting, like, hey, ump, how much did Clemson pay you? How much did Clemson pay you? I mean, how much did they pay you to blow this game? Because it's clear cut. And then one pitcher for Clemson, I forgot who he was. But, I mean, that dirty bastard. 3 batters in a row. He let's see. He hit one of the players that was from New Jersey. I forgot if it was Reed or I forgot his last name. Then the next batter was another one of Georgia Tech's power hitters. Threw a hit and hit him. Then Kyle McCann came up. Now this was Kyle McCann's last year before he went to the MLB draft, and he got drafted by the Athletics. The Oakland Athletics, soon to be the Las Vegas Athletics. First pitch hit him in his damn wrist. 3 batters in a row on either the first, the third pitch, he kept hitting Tech batters. I mean, oh man, and boy, the crowd was letting that pitcher have it. They were letting the umpires have it. they were screaming, throw his ass out, throw his ass out, throw his ass out. I mean, hitting one and then maybe and then the next 2 innings maybe hit another one. Okay, that can happen. But no, in one inning off of 6 pitches. Actually, no, 5. 3 batters, 5 pitches, all of them got hit. One got hit in the back, one got hit in the arm, one got hit in the wrist. And that umpire did not throw that freaking pitcher out of the game. And because the umpire stopped giving Georgia Tech the inside and outside corners, it forced Georgia Tech to pretty much have to throw it down the freaking middle. Or throw it 2/3 across, or 2/3 across the plate. To where it was practically guaranteed they were going to either get a home run, get a hit, knock in multiple runs, and thus the screw job occurred. And then now, this Saturday, it happened again. And it took me a minute to realize it, but the umpire from this Saturday was that same bastard that umpired that Sunday game down in Atlanta. So honestly, how that stupid asshole has a damn job, I don't know. I mean, I've seen youth league and high school umpires call a better damn game than that. Hell, I've seen some of the worst umpires in MLB call a better damn game than that. So yeah, there's that. And now I don't know who the other teams are playing tonight. I don't know. I don't know if Georgia's playing tonight or if they're playing Wednesday. I don't know. Let's see now. Oh, and also, I think Florida State baseball swept the Demon Deacons up at Winston-Salem. So I'm not looking forward to the Georgia Tech Florida State game. As good as Georgia Tech is, as much of a fighting team they are, I don't know. Florida State might have their number this year. Because I don't even remember the last time Georgia Tech and Florida State clashed in baseball. But I'm thinking the last time they were supposed to was the year COVID occurred. And so those games never happened. Because that was the year where there was no College World Series because the entire college season got due to the COVID outbreak. So yeah, it's definitely been a while. So I think it's been about 5-6 years since Georgia Tech and Florida State clashed in baseball. So, but I do know Georgia Tech this weekend they got Pittsburgh. Then they got North Carolina State. So, yeah. But I will be getting on my Disney Plus app, going on the ESPN, and checking out who plays who tonight. Because let's see, let's see, because Georgia Tech and Auburn, these two schools, they're not separated by far. They're just separated by a little over 100 miles. So, because when I went on my map, my Google Maps, and I typed the beginning from First Drive, where Georgia Tech's baseball stadium's at, to where Auburn is at. It is about, it's 108 miles and about 100 and, oh no, not 100, but an hour and 39 minutes. So about 99, it takes about 99 minutes to get from basically Atlanta, aka Georgia Tech, to Auburn. So it's not a very, very long distance, because Georgia Tech left about 11 this morning. So they probably got there probably about 1:30, maybe 2 o'clock. Georgia Tech started doing their practice in their own field, and then earlier this morning, before they loaded up the bus and started to take off to go there. And I just wish them the best. And I wish pretty much all the college baseball teams today that are playing. Wish all the teams the best of luck. See what happens. Because I forgot. I think next Tuesday. Yeah, not this. Yeah, because they're playing Auburn this week. I think next week they will have their first game against the Kennesaw State Owls. Oh, speaking of Kennesaw, hey, any Kennesaw State basketball fans, hey, congratulations for punching your ticket in the March Madness for 2 straight years in a row. Way to go, guys. That is awesome. I mean, damn, they obviously they played damn better than Georgia Tech did in basketball, because Georgia Tech basketball team was complete garbage. They sucked. I don't think they couldn't even have beaten the weakest ACC team in basketball. That's pretty pathetic. So yeah, there's that. I mean, I used to watch their damn basketball games all the damn time. I used to go to their games. Over at McCamish Pavilion, which is literally, when you're traveling 75 south and you get off the exit to go to 10th Street, as soon as you get to that light on 10th Street, you make a right, you go down to the next light, and to your left side before you reach the light, there is McCamish. You make a left, go down. Next door to McCamish, right behind it, is Mewborn, where the softball team plays. And softball team's not doing too bad this year. Then finally you just go all the way down, and then you come up to one more red light, make a right on First Drive. It's F-E-R-S-T, not F-I-R-S-T. But when you get to that light, though, you can look straight in front of you and you can see Bobby Dodd at Hyundai Field. I don't know why they got Hyundai in their damn football stadium name, but they just do. And if you're sitting on the right section on the third base side where Georgia Tech's dugout is, you can see the football stadium right there. And of course, on the right-hand side of the of McCamish is where Georgia Tech has their tennis courts when they have their tennis matches. And then just right behind left field, left center, they got their outside practice football field. And then you got the Miriam Brock football facility indoor in case it rains, so that way they don't, I still love it when they hit a home run and it hits the inside football facility. Just to hear the announcers go, he goes, "High, deep left field, and it's off the Brock for a 2-run homer." So yeah, when it hits, they yell, "Off the Brock." Cause I remember years ago, me and my wife went to a Georgia Tech baseball game. It was the ACC Big Ten Challenge weekend, and they were taking on the Golden Gophers. And they had one damn player hit the damn Brock on both of his at-bats. And Minnesota was good, but Georgia Tech swept them, but they didn't go down easy. They went out swinging. And I respect teams that do that. And I really do. I really respect teams that willing to go tooth and nail and just fight. Because those are really what makes the games so special. I mean, even though Georgia Tech swept Wright State didn't go down easy. They gave them fits. I mean, I've been to a Georgia Tech game at home against Georgia Southern. And boy, Georgia Southern wouldn't go down easy. But boy, on their first Tuesday game against them this year, whew, I hope they put that game behind them, because when you get the crap beat out of 25-1, that's hard to forget. And hell, I don't even know when the hell they face them again. I forgot if it was late April, maybe early May. But so far though, Georgia Tech has beaten Southern. They beat Georgia State one time. They should have beat them twice, but hey, it happens. In West Georgia. So right now they're 3-1 in the in-state rival. And then they still got the one game against Georgia, and they got the 2 games against Kennesaw State. And one more game against Southern. Because they play Southern twice, they play Kennesaw State twice, and they play Georgia State twice. And they did the Georgia State one real quick. They faced them one Tuesday in Atlanta. Tech lost that game. They played them at Coolray Field the next following Tuesday and beat them 4-1 that game. So, yeah. It is what it is. And I'm pretty sure Georgia's undefeated in their in-state rival crap, but and of course now at the same time, Foley Field has a short ass right field, and Georgia's got a lot of left-handers. You ain't got to do the math on that one. Most left-handers always end up smacking it towards right field. And most right-handers, can, in fact, knock the crap out of it and go left field. And then, and Tech's got a few that can actually go opposite field, so. But when they play Georgia, though, they're going to be doing that game at the Atlanta Braves home at Truist Park down in Smyrna. Which, from where I live about 38 minutes away from Truist Park. But let's see what time is it here. Oh, 4:18. So yeah. So folks, I'm about to go ahead and just call this this video for the day. Like I said, when I get up at 2:30, take my neighbor's roommate to her job, come home, go to sleep for a few hours, and then I'm going to then go to Walmart and then the three-way grocery store, gas station. I don't know why they call it three-way grocery, but they just do. And get some minnows, go to Walmart, get some worms, and then as soon as I get everything ready, I will be going down to the cove and getting ready to hopefully, maybe this time I will finally catch something, maybe. Not promising nothing. But the cove is starting to look a little bit better. It's not, oh my Lord, it's fantastic. No. It ain't quite there yet. But it's slowly getting there. And folks, if you do like the content that I bring out, if any of y'all like how I talk about sports and the fishing, hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. As I call this video done for the day. Just remember, folks, hit that like and subscribe to Jason Fishing Videos. Till next time, guys, peace out.